Hello, friend. Welcome to your reading. Give me strength. Give me strength. Give me hope. Give me hope. Give me grace. Give me grace. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get into this energy. How have you all been doing? What does the collective need to know about the current energy? I went ahead and pulled a couple cards in advance, but I just wanted to, oh gosh, here we are again. The Tower and the Star. That's kind of what I have been feeling lately. Before I channeled that song message, I pulled this card, the Angel of Strength, and it has sort of been giving me this download that I've been having lately. It sort of confirmed that for me, that I feel like a lot of you are going to be going through some testing, but some testing where things seem to fall apart, but not everything is as it appears. And it's the natural progression of things for you to shine brighter, do better, and enter your next stage of life, your next stage of healing, and what is supposed to come about. I feel like it's sort of in order to remain strong, you have to maintain a positive mental diet, a positive mental state, positive energy, which is not easy to do, believe me. I mean, I feel like I've been being tested as well. And sometimes I feel like it can be easy to slip into despair, give into those sort of insecure inner demons that come out. But during this time, I do feel like the star is coming, this hope, this healing in our journey. And so it's like we are meant to be extremely positive during this time. I'm like just double checking, make sure that you all can see. Okay, you can. Perfect. What else does the collective need to know at this time about this current energy, about this strong energy? I don't know why, but with the mental game, it's like, I feel like it's a very delicate balance. I'm almost seeing imagery of like walking on a tightrope, and you can't lean too far to one side or the other so that you don't fall. What does the collective need to know about this time, about this current energy, about what's coming for them? Woo! Gosh, that was a lot of cards. Let me go ahead and pick up the one that fell to start with the 4th house. So this has to do with home. This might have to do with your relationship with your mother specifically, or your child. And yeah, there's some sort of shakeup coming. Who you are and what your situation is, that's going to like the size of the shakeup. But some of you may be moving. Some of you may have a change coming up with a parent, but you know, new beginnings have been coming out in the energy, and it's been coming out for a while since that eclipse energy. It was about purging and destroying and sort of bringing judgment upon what does not belong, and bringing in and ushering in, making room for what does. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're sort of like squeezing through this passageway into a next chapter. This card, I just got this angel number deck, and I wanted to pull these just because I thought that it might be fun to give you guys something to look out for. If you guys have been seeing 909 or 0909, that's a good confirmation that you are in line with this reading, which is all about new beginnings. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment. Courage also lines up with the Angel of Strength energy I pulled earlier. Endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. Feels good to level up. Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. Exactly. And if you've been seeing 222 or 2222, that's feminine energy, that's partnership energy, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is meant to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge, listen. I feel like listening is actually extremely critical right now. When you're speaking with somebody, don't sort of like sit there waiting for your turn to talk. I would really focus on listening to what the other person is saying, because they may be spitting some wisdom that you need to carry with you, or a synchronicity that might light up for you, or something that you need to know. What does the collective need to know about this new beginning? What area of life is it in, if you can show us? What does the collective need to know about this new beginning that's coming? I do feel like it's going to have to do with your home. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. For some of you, the path to get there could be treacherous. There could be... I just heard some of you might feel like some financial strain or or a financial loss to get to where you're going. Give me more, Spirit, please. I also heard check yourself before you wreck yourself. I don't know if leave it down below if these messages are resonating. I know this one feels a little all over, but the energy honestly feels a little all over and up and down to me. If you've been feeling that in your emotions, please do let me know in the comments. I love reading and responding to all your comments. Wow, the Lovers. The Lovers, in addition to being about love and partnership and synergy and coming together, it is also a crossroads. And it is about making a choice as well. Some of you may be on your way to new partnership, and it's not going to be as easy as you thought. It's going to require a sense of purity and a sense of faith and trust that some of you are battling with, and is going to require a level of endurance and a level of fortitude and a level of growth just within yourself and your own journey. That's the thing about, oftentimes, if you find yourself watching this reading and you feel like you have a soul tie or a very strong connection with someone spiritually, if you think that everything is on them to heal and that you're done and you've done the work, then you aren't actually in touch. And I hate to break it to you, but it will take longer, because there's always healing for us to be doing. There's always, even, years in, there's always triggers we can work on and investigate and sort of deep dive on, and ways that we can improve, which isn't to say that we should, just sit and be obsessed with ourselves, but there is a level of stuff underneath, and peeling back the onion, and when you peel back that first layer, you get another layer, and you get another layer, and there's always work to be done in healing in order to come together in a connection like this. That's where there's soul ties and really, really deep mirroring involved. This 10th house came out. I feel like this coming together may also be challenging to be public about, as weird as that sounds. So it's like, if you and your person either are already in a sort of union, or you're talking, taking the next stage or bringing it to the public, talking about it with your families or friends, or if it's a work situation, possibly like talking about it at work might be this sort of challenging moment. This passageway that needs to be pushed through, the treacherous path that I talked about. Let's do one more message from this deck. What does the collective need to know about this this time of change and this time of strength that the guides are asking them to sort of be strong through? What do they need to know right now? What do they need? Oops. Saturn. The planet of karma. Oops. What they're saying to you is to be disciplined. They're saying that right now, this is a time of karma. The people who have acted well are getting rewarded, and the people who have not been acting well are being punished. And I just have to say, you know, I think it can be really tempting sometimes to, you know, want someone who has done you wrong or done you dirty to get their just desserts. And other times it's not so simple, and because you are connected to this person energetically, and it's like, well, I don't want them to hurt. I want them to be okay. I think that the karma that your person is getting, if they're attached to you, who is a light worker, who is doing all this work, I think it's needed for them to learn and to push them on their divine path, which it looks like is toward you. And I think that possibly some of these disapproving people, some of these external influences are also getting their karma at this time. I just heard that they're feeling the squeeze. And some of them are getting truly cut out, like completely cut out. I'm going to grab the regular tarot. Show me. Oops. Wow. That's confirmation if I ever saw it. Show me, who these people who are getting this karma at this time, what is their relationship like with the collective's person now? What is their relationship like with the collective's person now? I keep dropping cards and knocking things over. My goodness. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, though, I will say it's a very independent energy. So maybe it's like they're cool, but they're apart. Show me. What is their relationship like with the collective's person? These people who are getting karma. It's also, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy, which means it could be your person that's getting this karma as well, especially if they are single. The Page of Cups fell out. Whoever they are, they're a little immature, and they're surprised that this is sort of happening. Can't believe this is happening today. What is that from? I wasn't prepared for this today. That's from something. Probably some early YouTube video. Ugh. And I also feel like, collective, you are getting positive karma at the end of this sort of passageway I talked about, of whatever you're going through that's requiring you to be strong. You're getting positive karma here, because you're getting partnership on the other side of it. And with this Nine of Pentacles, that's luxury, that's abundance. But I think that it's independent of your person. That's the thing that Spirit wants me to highlight for you. What's coming to the collective on the other side of this passageway and this trial? I do feel like you are being tested, collective, on how you've grown. That's why it's requiring you. Oops, these two cards are coming out. That's why it's requiring you to be strong at this time. It's like it's like your guides and God and the angels, they want to see how you've grown. They want to see how you've healed. So it's funny. I can hear some of you being like, well, I'm just being a little petty. I just am sinking my vibration a little bit. I feel like at this time, it's really important to be very clean and very positive, and keep your mental diet very pure. Like, look, it's funny. Doesn't that look like lettuce or like veggies? It's supposed to be an angel, but like, it's like they want your mental diet to be on point. Now, in terms of the physical diet, I know I've talked about it the last couple readings. I'm not talking about this reading. I ate a Twinkie before I got on, so don't at me. Wow, the star, 2 stars and 2 lovers. There is something coming for you. Some of you, it's communication. If you're in no contact, I feel like communication is coming. But there's a lot of hope in this energy. The star and the page of swords did come out as a pair, so I do feel like it's like somebody's watching you in order to figure out how to come in, what to say for themselves, how to heal the situation. If you're in no contact, if you are in contact with your person, I feel like people are curious about you, about your person, about that sort of like element of like going public that was over here. This is really beautiful energy, collective. Okay, I'm gonna leave the lovers and the star out, actually, because I think that's really beautiful confirmation. But I'm gonna get some oracle here. I'm gonna have all of these decks linked below. I love this oracle deck. I haven't used it on camera yet, but it's just so stunning. What does the collective need to know about the current, these tests at this time? What does the collective need to know about these tests at this time that they're going through, that their person is going through? Spiritual guidance. I hope you all can see that. I'm gonna put that here. What does the collective need to know? That's sort of like the divine guidance card in this deck. These tests, these sort of turmoils, if you do go through any financial hardship, it's of God, and it is sanctioned, and it is in order to teach you something. And it's like, no matter what these challenges are, I don't know if you all can see that or not. Whatever these challenges are, it's like there is so much hope and so much goodness coming on the other side of them. Bottom of the deck is balance. I know that I've definitely needed that balance energy lately. Balancing my emotions, balancing my energies, balancing my own black and white thinking, and trying to find sort of a middle ground between activity and rest, and sort of healing and giving my mind a break. And I feel like finding that balance is key. And the best thing you can do for yourself during this time is to listen, because your guides are speaking to you about how to manage it. There are times when I'm going about my puttering around the house or going about my day, and I'll hear, slow down, you need rest. And sometimes I listen and sometimes I don't. Most of the time I do try to listen. But it's like that check yourself before you wreck yourself energy. What does the collective need to know about their person's energy right now during this time? Surprise. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special planned for you. Okay. What does the collectives need to know about their person's energy right now? Advice. I feel like your person's behavior has been surprising to the people that they were previously taking advice from. I feel like they're cutting a lot of people out right now. I feel like they're spending a lot of time alone and kind of in this sort of healing energy. And I feel, they previously were kind of taking this advice from distorted people, distorted energies, people who were intentionally keeping them stuck or stagnant. Show me. But I think that these people are surprised by how they're acting, how they're moving, and what they're doing, because I don't think that they're taking the advice anymore. I don't think that they're even coming to them for advice anymore. I think that they're getting iced out. Show me. What is the collective's energy towards these people that they're being cut out? I mean, I'd love some confirmation. Memory. Yeah, they're not doing it anymore. It's just a memory. And I don't want to dwell on the negativity or any like negative messages here, but it's like your person is changing. That's coming in very loud and very clear. It's like, look, the fact that the tower and then the star came out together, the star comes after the tower. The tower goes to the star because that's progress. The tower is the destruction, so that the star can light the way toward rebuilding. Your person is changing. And I feel like with this memories card here, with this memories card here, it's like, and like both stars and both lovers, it's like, I feel like they're really, I feel like they're thinking about you, collective. I really, really do. I feel like they dream about you. It's a very like nocturnal, dreamy energy. It's a very inspired energy. If they're not ready to act on it or send a message just yet, it's coming. The star can also be a message. They may be sending telepathic messages to you for sure. Show me. What does the collective need to know about their person's energy right now in general? Ooh. Glad it stayed on the table. The 3D. They're taking care of the 3D right now. They're changing the 3D. And they're already very much aligned with you in the 5D. They're tying up the loose ends in the 3D so they can come toward you. Which is why it's so important that you stay balanced when you feel this energy shifting and changing. Change is occurring during this time. That eclipse, it knocked something loose. that has set something in motion that cannot be undone, is what I'm hearing. What does the collective need to know about their person's energy right now? Yeah, I think that these karmic people are being, like, see how the head is here? It's like they're being cut off. They're being cut off. I feel like they're not... I do think it's a process. So they might still be talking with them or in discussion with them or tying up loose ends, but I don't think the discussion is going to go on for much longer. Show me. Yeah, because going through an array of emotions, unstable, you might be feeling this, which is why it's so critical for you to stay balanced. Because your person is going through and changing, and it's causing a lot of emotional turmoil and upheaval, and they need you to stay balanced and stay in touch with your conscious contact with the divine. Show me. One more card, please. One more message about the collective's person's energy. The collective's person's energy. One more message, please. You are like candy, cake, and chocolate. The decadence of your soul makes me melt. Sweets. I just heard, have you seen that video? I've been a good little girl. Where's my treat? You are your person's treat. It's like at the end of a long day of dealing with this BS, it's like they kick their shoes off and they just like, it's like they think about you. Think about what you have or what you had, depending on what your situation is. They think about what's coming, how to reach out and how to talk to you, what could have been. I'm just gonna get one of these message cards for you. I'm one of those weirdos that keeps all my cards in the box. I don't know why I do that, but I do. I think it might be a Virgo thing. Correct me in the comments. By the way, I do want to say I have picked a winner for the 500 subscriber giveaway. The winner is Grecian Spirituality. I will also post a post on the community tab. When you see the post, you can go ahead and email me. I'll reply to your comment with my email address and we can get you set up. The winner of the giveaway is not only winning this beautiful tarot deck, but this beautiful tarot deck as well as some spiritual goodies. Congratulations, hun. I'm really happy for you. And thank you all so much for subscribing. We are actually over 700 subscribers strong now. So like, as we get closer to 1,000, I'm just so excited that this channel is just growing and growing, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. What does the collective need to know about... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start over. What does the collective need to know at this time about the situation with the person on their mind? Just one message. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I'm going to put that here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that your person is learning what's important and who is important, and I think that they're realizing that you're worth waiting for, but also worth working for. I'm actually going to keep that card out here. And stay optimistic about your love life as well. That's what I was saying earlier about that positive energy. Keeping that positive energy flowing and not giving in to despair, insecurity, that 3D energy. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It can be so hard some days because you feel like you're crazy. You're like, I'm on this journey and there's nothing to show for it except for my vibe. And I'm here to tell you that your vibe is enough. If your vibe has changed, if you're smiling more, if you're more optimistic, that isn't nothing. That is something. Okay. Let's get some messages from your person. What does the collective's person want to say to them at this time? Show me. Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, hold on. I'm praying that you all couldn't see my big old head. I'm sure you did. I keep seeing your names and things that remind me of you everywhere. I'm gonna put that with this emotional card. Show me. What does the collective's person want to say to them at this time? I doubt this relationship because you are too good to be true. Are you real or is this just a mirage? I'm gonna put this with like the Lovers. What does the collective's person want to say to them at this time? I do feel like there is this level of insecurity with your person. We are divine counterparts, and I know we are twin flames that belong together. Well, I'm gonna put that there. A lot of these counterparts, the person on your mind, they know a lot more than you think. What does the collective's person want to say to them at this time? You are all I think about. You intrigue me and I want to know every little thing about you. Yeah, I feel like, and it's funny that this fell right here on top of this 3D energy, because it's like, I feel like in spite of all this chaos that they're dealing with, oops, it's like you're constantly on their mind. And it's little things. It's like they stop at the store and they're buying groceries and they look over and they see your favorite snack and they're like, oh, I remember when this is the collective's favorite snack, and like they think about buying it just to have like a little piece of you. Or like they're talking about something and they think of a funny story that happened when you two were spending time together. It's like, it's these little things. It's like you're constantly coming up and you're on your mind, and it's like they see your name, they see the synchronicities. It's like all of this is pointing to their understanding that this is a deeply, deeply spiritual connection. This isn't just, you know, I don't know if you all are in true separation with no contact, or, you know, kind of like a wonky separation or not, but it's like this person's afraid that they like screwed everything up, and they doubt your feelings for them. And I'm sure that some of you are like, well, I feel like I made it perfectly clear and I'm sure you did, but it's like they don't doubt it because of what you said. It's like they doubt it because of their wounding and because of who you are to them and the difference that you've made in their life and how you've impacted them. Do you feel when our energies merge as one? I feel crazy in love with you. I'm going to put that here. Okay. I'm just going to pull a couple of advice cards from the Oracle deck and from the Neon Awakening Volume 2. And then I think I'm going to... This is very beautiful energy. It's just a timing thing for a lot of you. And it's about being patient and staying balanced during this time of wait and healing. What's the collective's advice here? What's the collective's advice? What's the collective's advice? Union. Wow. I'm gonna put that here with the Lover's energy. What's the collective's advice? Union is coming. Union is coming. And you have to, it's funny, the feather with spiritual guidance, and then card says rise. It has to do with the sun, but it also has to do with these birds and feathers may be significant for you during this time. I would keep an eye out for that. This kind of wants to come off as well. The moon. I feel like part of this lesson during this time is for you to trust your intuition. That nocturnal energy, that that connectedness you have with your person. It's really beautiful, and you have to learn to trust that and allow that to supersede what's going on in the 3D. Because at some point you may find out a lot about what has happened during this separation, but sometimes you never find out. And you have to be okay with just trusting your intuition, trusting that you're being divinely guided, that God would not lead you astray, and that union is coming, and that you, regardless of what happens with your person, part of the surrender is knowing that you are rising regardless. I love that little deck, that little oracle deck. What's the collective's advice? Please show me. What's the collective's advice? What's the collective's advice? Ooh, wow. Holy smoke. Okay, well, a lot of cards just came out. I always like to go through the whole deck, even if it causes like a lot to come out. Like this video if you like seeing my silly little messy bun when I bend down to get all these cards that are flying everywhere. A lot of energy is good though. A lot of energy is good. Oh, I love this quote. It's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite books, The Little Prince, Le Petit Prince. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. That's exactly what I was saying, to trust your intuition and to use your discernment for what's real and what's not. Social media is a lie. I mean, we know this, right? At this point, because I can post like holding my own hand like this or whatever and pretend that I have a boyfriend or whatever. Like, you know, I could holding my own hand. Like, I think it's important to look deep inside yourself, meditate for 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, and really try to get in touch with that. Archangel Gabriel, because angels and guides are communicating with you and you need to listen. I feel like that's been the theme of this reading. That might be even what I title this reading. It's like you need to, like Gabriel is the messenger angel. He's often portrayed with a trumpet. You need to listen to what your guides and angels and ancestors are telling you. Because I feel like there's a lot of answers there. And Gabriel also, he delivers good news and he also wards off evil forces. So again, you are being protected. You are being guided. Temperance. Man down. Okay, there we go. Be patient, my loves. Because the other thing I feel like you need to acknowledge during this time is if your person is healing and tying up these loose ends and doing all this work, that's alchemy and that's balance. And it's like you need to do your fair share. Part of your fair share is being patient. Part of your fair share is staying balanced, making good choices, trusting your intuition, listening to your guides. And it's like you are coming into harmony, but it does require time. And the other part of temperance, I know it's not the case in this deck, but the traditional temperance, the angel has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in water, which is like 1 foot on this 3D stuff that needs to get worked out and tied up, and 1 foot in the 5-dimensional realm, the ethereal, and where you and your person are so highly connected at this time. So I do feel like you were like straddling both worlds at this time. Again, karma, what goes around comes around. First of all, how true. Second of all, I do feel like karma is a dish that is served best cold, and it is being served out, and that also requires a level of patience. There is a sense of divine justice being served at this time. Where's that Saturn card? Right here. I'm not gonna get it out. It's too many cards. It's too buried. But I feel like before too long, you're going to see this karma play out in the 3D before your eyes. Both the positive karma and the negative karma, because there is both, temperance. For those who have done right, you will get blessed. For those who have done wrong, what you put out, you get back. The negativity begets more negativity. And lastly, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourself. Oh, did you hear that little confirmation honk? Where should I put you? I'm gonna put you here for right now. Yeah, it's funny, that quote sort of leaves me speechless, because it's like, it's all there. It's about being humble. It's about being generous. It's about giving your person and others, whatever happens in this shakeup, the benefit of the doubt, and being a good citizen, being a good group member is what I heard. Being of service. Because think about all this karma that's being dished out. Being of service to others and helping, it can only help you. And I feel like that is what is going to help keep you balanced, because no matter what, oh, he's not going to stay. No matter what, somebody always is going to have a harder time than you, you know? So the more you can do good and help, the more good will come back to you. The less you'll feel like you're waiting around, even if it is. Temperance is about having patience, but it's not about like truly like waiting around like that. It's more like allowing things to play out in their time, because they're worth waiting for, and because change does take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. I hope this reading resonated with you. Stay strong. Stay balanced. Trust your intuition. Listen to your guides. And know that your person does love you. They really do. And they know more about this situation than I think you realize. And good news is coming. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and I will see you at the next time. Bye.